kill me. Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to the channel. It's Radio. Today we are talking specifically about defeating the cave troll and his moveset and how to properly beat him playing as a rogue character and with starter gear. Now, this doesn't mean that if you're not playing rogue, you won't learn something from this video, because I am going to be going over the cave troll's moveset and abilities and how to properly dodge and fight against those abilities. So you can go ahead and skip ahead if you're not worried about the rogue part, and you can just get over there and I'll still go over the cave troll abilities and all that. Yes, I have beat the cave troll as a rogue with just the base gear, with this dagger right here, and that is it. That's literally it. I'm going to go over how to do that in this video right now. First off, we're going to start off with the kit and what you want to be running. So when I go to fight him, my first thing I do is when I get in the lobby, I throw off all these clothes, because you don't need the clothes. It just slows you down, and the cave troll is going to one-shot you no matter what anyway. So you just throw off your clothes, you go naked, and you start with your dagger. If you want to use this dagger, you can. It's definitely possible, and it will save you a little bit of gold here. But it is going to be very, very hard, because this dagger does like basically no damage to him, to the troll. And if you get a bad zone, you're not going to kill him before the zone comes over you, and basically the zone will kill you before you can kill him. But it is possible if you get the right zone. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, to save you some fucking suffering that I went through, you're just going to want to do that. You're going to want to go to the merchants, to the weaponsmith, and you're just going to buy a rapier. He usually has this gray rapier right here. It's literally 8 gold, super cheap. And you just put that on, you gain extra range, and you can do the exact same thing that I'm going to be explaining in this video. You can use the rapier, or you can even go to a higher tier rondo dagger, as long as it does more damage. But you're going to have a hard time hitting him, because his hitbox, or the range of the rondo dagger, is terrible. So your better bet is even Castilian dagger. Its swipe attack is even better than this. I'm pretty sure it does more range. Castilian dagger is good for it. Basically, you can do it with any dagger. I'm going to be showing you guys how to do it with just the starting dagger, because I did beat him with just basic gear. So very quickly, I want to go over the perks and skills you want to be using to fight him. So if you're using a dagger, you of course want Dagger Expert for the extra damage, but the main perk, like if you're level 1 and can only hold 1 perk, you want to do Poisoned Weapon. Always, you just want as much damage as you can get. Backstab, I ran just in case I got a backstab on him for extra attack damage when I hit him in the back, but you're not really going to be hitting the troll in the back very often at all, so don't really worry about it. And then the rest is just useless stuff. This will help you get to the troll without hitting traps, so you can run this. But since we're not using hide, none of this is really useful to us, because we're running weak point attack and rupture. You want both of these so that you can get as much damage as possible. With poison, this all stacks pretty good to do as much damage as the rogue is going to be able to get out, because hide is completely useless against the troll. You don't want to use it. So just run this perk, this perk, this perk, and this perk. These 3 being the main things you want to run. But I'm going to stop rambling, and I'm going to get straight into how to defeat the troll now. Okay, so starting off, he's going to do one of 2 things. He's going to run at you and swing, or he's going to roar at you. In this case, he runs at me and swings at a diagonal angle like this. He attacks the same way every single time. In this case, you just want to back up and avoid the damage completely. That is all you can do. And do not immediately start to try to attack him like I'm going to do right here. If you try to immediately start attacking him, he's just going to pull out another swing since you're so close to him, and he's just going to swing at a different angle. In this case, I just jump backwards and look down, and I'm able to avoid the damage. I can do this with Rogue. I'm not sure if you can do this with other characters. Keep that in mind. That's a very hard thing to do right there. So after avoiding that first hit, what you're going to want to do instead of just immediately attacking him, the best way I can explain it is right here. When he's done with the swing and his foot is forward, once his foot hits the ground, he's going to get a recovery time. That's when you're going to walk up to his arm like I'm doing here, and you're going to stab him. You're going to get a total of 2 stabs. That's the safest you're going to get. That's the most stabs you're going to get. And then you're just going to back off again. He's going to swing again, and you're going to do the same thing over again. You're going to keep repeating this process until he changes moves. It's going to take a little bit to get the timing down on this, but as long as you keep at it, it's really not that hard. You'll get used to it. It'll become muscle memory. Eventually, he's going to change his attack, and he's going to do a ground slam like so. What you're looking for is for his hands to be put together like he was doing there. He's going to put both his hands on his hammer, and he's going to swing down at the ground. This is basically an AoE attack in a circle around him. You just want to run away as far as you can. 5-10 feet's pretty good, but just to be safe, you just want to run away and then keep repeating the same process as I'm doing here. Just back up, stab him in the arm a couple times. There, I miss, and then he does it again. He slams on the ground. I just run away, just like so. Very simple. Once you get it down, you just keep repeating it and repeating it. Eventually, he is going to roar, which we're going to get to. We're just letting the clip play out, letting you feel for it and seeing how I do this. But eventually, he is going to roar. Here in this clip, in this fight, he really didn't want to roar much. Against range, like when I was playing Ranger, he roared a lot more and ground pounded a lot less. But as a melee player, you're going to be getting this ground slam here a lot. You just back away from it, just like that. And eventually he will roar. He will usually roar a lot more than he is here. He hasn't roared at all, and I'm super surprised right now. I know I keep rambling, and you keep watching. Hopefully you're learning. I'm just trying to let it get to the roar and explain the best I can as we wait for that. So here he's going to finally ground pound again, and he's going to roar after. He does roar after ground slams. Here he's going to roar, and he's going to give you a slow effect, which you want to do every single time. Walk up to him and crouch underneath his swing and just stab. This is where you're going to get the most stabs out of any other part of this fight. Whenever he roars, it's literally free damage. But every single time he does this, you're going to want to crouch underneath the swing no matter what. You get the most value out of this, the most damage out of it. But there is one very important detail to keep in mind when he roars, is to not be too close to him when he does roar. I'm going to show you a clip now. Okay, so here in this clip, I believe I am far enough from the roar, but in reality, I am not. You'll see here, I'm going to explain it. He actually doesn't take any steps forward at all here, and I try to crouch under it. In this, you are not going to be able to crouch under at all because I didn't let him sprint. There is one major key factor when he roars, is to keep in mind that you want to be far enough distance to where he starts to run at you. If you are too close when he roars, and he doesn't take any steps forward, you're not going to be able to crouch under the swing. So when he does roar, you just want to back away a little bit. And once he starts coming at you, that's when you want to go at him and crouch under the swing. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to get it off. See here, I was far enough away. He starts sprinting right there. You're going to get that guaranteed every single time. Here, I actually had a spectator come in. He's watching me just kill him the whole time. And you know he's going to plan on killing me at the end. But we're going to keep watching this out. I'm going to try to explain maybe a little more here, but I'm going to let this entire fight play out so you get a gist of it. I wanted to keep the entire fight in here so you know that I'm truthful to me beating him, the troll, as a starter gear rogue. So here I'm basically just doing the same thing. He's going to mainly do that swing. You just keep doing the same thing I've explained. See, he roars. He's going to come at you again. Every single time, free crouch. This is the most value you're going to get. Try to get as much value as you can there. I still haven't found the best place to hit him when I'm crouched underneath him like that. He has a very wonky hitbox when you're using a short weapon like the dagger. See right there, I actually can explain that. I was too close to him there. I didn't back off and let him step forward to get that recovery time I was talking about earlier. If you are too close, he will just keep swinging at you. If you're too close to him, he will just keep on swinging, keep on swinging. I've messed up quite a few times by being too close to him, and then like I do there, like I showed even at the very beginning of the video, I jumped backwards and looked downward and was able to actually dodge that second attack. That's not going to happen every time, though, because you could be too close or something. And that attack will usually, I think it's the only attack that won't one-shot you. It will bring you down to 10 health, though. It's like 90% of your health, or 95% of your health if you get hit by that. So just keep that in mind. Yes, this fight is very long, I know. Very drawn out. If you want, you can skip to the end of me where I kill him. I'm pretty much done explaining how to fight him now. That's really all there is to his kit. But he is very, very tanky. As you can tell, I've been fighting him for a very long time now. And he's just tanking all the hits. But I am using a 14 damage dagger. And there I finally kill him. And he's dead. The guy comes in, of course. I'm like, yo, you can have the loot. But I forgot my VoIP was off. He can drop pretty good loot. But this man just started fucking sprinting at me. And of course, I got to give him the 1-2, show him what's up. Don't fucking come at me. I just killed an entire troll. You watched me kill him. And now you're gonna get fucked. And guess what? I got another dude that waited on me to kill him too. And the ranger comes into the right. And now I gotta fight this guy too. These guys are so disrespectful. This is one thing you're gonna have to worry about the most when fighting the troll. You're not even gonna like, I don't even worry about the troll anymore. I worry about people coming in. They come in and they will ruin your fight, or they'll come in and try to kill you, or they'll wait for you to kill the troll to steal the loot at the end. This is the worst part about fighting the troll. But it's just all about fighting. I do fight this ranger here, and my heart is pumping at this point. I'm like, I just killed him. I don't want to lose this loot to these guys. This ranger's clearly very bad at the game. I'm trying to get the armor off here so I can get a little bit more armor. And I couldn't grab that pendant for some reason right there. But I do go up there, and my bleed does end up taking him out. And I do secure the loot, baby. But that is it for me explaining how to fight the troll. I do want to make a quick mention before I end the video that behind him, after you defeat him, the door will unlock and he will have a loot room back here with various items on the ground and a chest. That chest can spawn locked and you need a pick lock to open it, which is really, really dumb in my opinion. And I do hope the devs change that, because I walked back there and the chest is just locked and I think it's super dumb. But there is loot back there. Remember to open it and get that loot if you do end up killing the troll. Anyway, that is going to be it for this video. I do hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned how to fight the troll. And honestly, good luck. Even with this video and this information, don't expect to just go kill him. It took me probably 80 tries of fighting and dying to him to actually be able to beat him. So don't get discouraged if you end up dying or anything. You are going to die a lot still, but hopefully this video did help you out. If it did, please drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace out.